Life is suffering. And I know you've heard this before. It's not new to hear this. But I want you to think about suffering in different ways. You could either be suffering because you're getting after what you want, so it's hard because you have to be disciplined, or you could be suffering because you're living with the consequence of staying lazy, of not changing, of staying in your comfort zone. And when I say you suffer, you might not look like you're suffering, but you might be suffering mentally. You might be suffering because you're fat or you're broke or you're sick. So might as well suffer doing the discipline, getting after what you want, by putting in work late night, by waking up early, by making sacrifices, by delaying gratification, by setting boundaries, by saying no. You really do have a choice. The reason why we have so much suffering is because we have desires. I think that's what makes us very human. We have an ego inside of us that has desires. So if you don't listen to your desire and try to get after it, you're always going to end up feeling disappointed, having low self-esteem, having regret. So might as well suffer to get after what you want. And you'll realize the pain is different. The pain of regret is much bigger than the pain of waking up early. Because the moment you wake up early and start working, it's only a fraction of a second that it sucks. But once you get into the work, you will feel dopamine, you will feel motivation, you will feel momentum start kicking in because you're getting after what you actually want. You're finally making progress. A lot of people struggle to know what they want. And the reason why they don't know what they want is because they are constantly submerged by distractions. If you have a hard time knowing what your purpose is and what you want in life and what you truly desire, you have to remove yourself from distractions. You have to stop letting outward forces control your future. Do you want the internet to keep drawing you in and waste your time? Do you want drugs, alcohol, weed, nicotine to keep numbing your mind, numbing your pain, for you to not face your reality? Do you want to keep watching TV so it keeps influencing what you think you want? You watch reality TV, you watch toxic shows, you think that that's what life is all about. No wonder why you're confused. And I know I sound like an old person, but it's your damn phone. Your phone is distracting you all the time, and it's flooding you with advertisement. It's flooding you with different ideas. Even my ideas could be numbing what you truly desire. What I want is not what you want. It might be similar, but you need to feel it in your heart. And you can only know that if you are disciplined enough to remove yourself from your distractions, remove yourself from things that numb your pains, remove yourself from things that make you lose track of who you are. Most of us know the answer of what our purpose is. You have to look back at your origin story. You have to look back at when you were 13, 14 years old, where that was the age where you actually did have the insight into what you were meant to be, who you were meant to be, what impact you were meant to have. You know those answers. I found that out. It sounds funny, but I knew I was meant to influence. That's the exact word I said to my dad when I was 14 years old and he asked me what I wanted to do. I was like, I don't know. I just know I'm meant to influence people in a positive way. And that was before there were influencers, right? That was before social media. My dad even tried to convince me to go in a communication major in college because he thought that I could be able to communicate with people better. But I refused. I felt like it was not like the conventional route of success. Like I thought that I had to go to med school. So even though communication would have been good for me in a way because that's what I wanted to do to influence, I convinced myself otherwise to take the safe route and study pre-med. Obviously, I have no regrets because I have learned so much about health. I have learned so much about my work ethic and discipline and, facing my insecurity that I was dumb. There were so many things that I've learned along the way, so I have no regrets. But it has become clear as day that I know that I'm meant to influence people. It sounds funny. I'm meant to be an influencer, but not in that way. Just influence because I have ideas that I know can inspire other people. I want to make people believe in themselves because I truly believe anyone can achieve anything they put their mind to. I think anyone can, but are they willing to? That's the question. You can do whatever you put your mind to, but are you willing to do it? Are you willing to sacrifice? There were so many things I had to sacrifice in my childhood to be where I am today. I had to leave my home when I was 14 years old. I had to leave my house and live in a host family so I could play in this like soccer academy far from my home. And I had to go to a self-learning school. It was not a normal school. It was no teachers. I just had blocks of papers, like huge modules of papers where I had to do self-learning. I had to sacrifice parties with my friends, experiences, just like a normal adolescence because I wanted to play soccer. I felt like that was what I was meant to do at that age. So I said no to a lot of things, to a normal life. You have to figure out what are you willing to sacrifice because you are meant for more. You are so unique. I don't think you think about this a lot. When you were born, you were a phenomena. There is no DNA that has ever occurred in the history of the universe going back billions of years, and your DNA will never occur again in the future. That makes you special. Yet here I see other people try not to be themselves and copy other people's personality. People are trying to be someone else so bad because they are afraid of being who they are, but the biggest gift that you have is being yourself. Everyone wants to see authenticity. Everyone wants to be around genuine people. And the people that are okay being around fake people are fake. Your life experience, your upbringing is unique to you. Your story is unique to you. You are one of a kind. And that is where your source of power lies. You need to dig deep to figure out what is that uniqueness about you. I'm starting to realize that the power of the mind is one of the most powerful things to own. And I know that I am constantly trying to master my mind. And if that's what makes me unique and I am capable of sharing that gift to the world by coming here on YouTube to share my thoughts, I will do that. I might not be great at it right now, but I will only become exceptional the more I do it, the more I practice, the more I try, the more I put myself out there. You cannot be scared of trying because that's the only way that you will become exceptional. That is the only way that you will distinguish yourself from other people. If you shy away from your gifts, from who you are, you will never accomplish more than you think. You will never achieve that version of yourself that you know you can. If while you are watching my video, you've gotten some insights, a little bit about what you dream, you've had some inspiration, like, oh, maybe that is what I want. Own it. Own that dream of yours. It was given to you for a reason. It has been implanted in your brain for a reason. And no one else will see it like you do. No one else can feel what it feels like you do. No one has to understand it. No one has to like it. You're the only one that needs your own approval. Once you say, yes, I can achieve that dream, and yes, I will go after it, no one can stop you. No one. You will fight until you get there or die trying. There's no other way. You have to have that mentality. You are giving that dream, that task, because someone knows you can make it happen. It was given to you because you can make it happen. You have the strength, the courage, the qualities to go after it. You have everything that you need because you have yourself. You have yourself and you have your dream. You're the only one standing in the way to get there. So please, please do not let your phone, alcohol, partying, social media distract you from that dream. And especially don't let people be the reason why you don't achieve that dream. Are you really going to give your power away for those people to have that much control over your life? They don't deserve that from you. They don't deserve to take your power away. You only give your power away by accepting other people be the reason why you failed. The bigger your dream, the bigger the price to pay. But here's the good thing. The bigger your dream, the less people are going to go after it because most people are scared. So if less people are going after that big dream, that means there's less competition. It's really just you versus you, baby. It's you versus you. And don't overcomplicate it. That's something that I sometimes would do is I had so many things that I wanted to get better at. There's so many things that I wanted to improve. Choose one thing. Choose one thing and become exceptional at it. The world doesn't reward mediocrity. If you get okay at multiple things in your life, it's going to be an okay life. But if you pick that one thing that you become extraordinary, everything else around you will elevate. Find that one thing and lock in, become obsessed, focus, hyper focus on that. I literally just did a practical video about focusing. I'm going to put it right somewhere. Watch that. Understand how to get focused. You need to focus. You need to put pure tunnel vision into that dream of yours. I don't feel like filming right now, but here I am, chasing my dreams. I'm saying this because I want you to do the same. And I want to be surrounded by people that are like-minded, that want to push each other, that want to support each other, because this journey can be lonely. But at least I'm trying to track the people. I'm trying to track what I desire by putting myself out there. There's no other way around this. If I don't put myself on YouTube, what am I going to do? Just sit around and wish that I had people in my life that were just like me? I'm going out there to manifest it. I'm going out there to create that vision of mine. Lately, with my soccer team, we've had some bumps on the road. So at home, we are undefeated. We've won every game. But on the road, we have lost every game. And we don't understand because we eat properly, we travel early enough, our sleep scores are good, our wellness is good, we train the same, we look at our data. Everything on data is perfectly fine, the same as home. So what is happening on the road? And our coach said, I know what it is. Just go to the bathroom and then look in the mirror. We are our own enemy. We are the ones standing in the way between our success, because everything else that we can control, we have controlled. We have controlled the loading, we have controlled the training, we have controlled the preparation. It's all in the mind now. It's how much you want it. It's in your heart. It's getting after it. It's trusting that you can. It's all about that belief. It's that mentality. You're going to have two voices in your head all the time. The demon and the angel. But they're actually reversed. We think of the demon as the voice that we don't want to hear, that tells you to wake up because you're being lazy, that tells you that you need to work harder, that tells you that you're not enough, that you're not doing enough, that tells you to get your ass going, to do more. And what do we do with that voice? We try to go to therapy. We try to shut it down. We try to numb it because we think that they're bullying us, when in fact they're actually loving us. That demon voice is the one that's looking out for us. They know our potential. And what do? We listen to that voice that tells us to skip that workout, to sleep in, to do it tomorrow. We listen to that angel voice that tells us that it's okay, that babifies us, that treats us like we're a fucking child. But this is the real world. This is the reality call, a wake-up call that you need to take yourself seriously. You are the only one that can save yourself. You're the only one that can foster your future. No one is out there to save you. So listen to that voice that is pushing you, that demands more for you, because they know what you're capable of. And once you're aware of your potential, you cannot unknow that. You cannot unknow. So you will always have that voice that tells you to do things differently, to get out of your comfort zone, to try to be more disciplined. And they will be upset when you're not, because they know you can do better. People can so easily tell you that they want to be successful, that they want to win, that they want to achieve greatness, that they want to be elite, that they want to be different. Yet they never tell you what they're willing to sacrifice. So I want you to end this video right now by thinking about, what are you willing to sacrifice? Now choose that one thing and make sure you make it a priority. Sacrifice everything else that doesn't align with that future version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not aware, I'm doing a self-improvement challenge in the month of July. So on July 1st, we're going to do a 30-day self-improvement challenge all together. And if you're interested and you want to know more information, all I need is your email in the link below. I really hope to see you there. It's going to be so fun. We're going to push each other. We're going to have a community of people, like-minded people, to push each other towards our dreams. And that's all we can ask for ourselves, is to have each other's back. So let's get after it. Love you so much, and I'll see you very soon in a new video. Mwah.